Today is Sunday, the first day of September, and I kind of feel like I'm having deja vu because 1 week from today we are leaving for our fall camping trip, and the same thing that happened last year is starting to happen again. There is a hurricane that is coming up, I think right now it's right over the Bahamas. It's coming up toward Florida, and right now one of the projected courses is for it to sweep right up the coast, right where we were planning on going camping again. The bonus this year is that we have the Scamp, so at least we're not planning on sleeping out and like really camping. We at least have hard sides, and camping in the rain wouldn't be the worst thing ever, but at the same time, if it rains for an entire week, it's just not the same with trying to cook outside and trying to go hiking and see all the different things that we want to go see. So I'll show you what we're dealing with as of right now. There is the projected path for Hurricane Dorian. It's going to go, well, probably going to go right up the coast there. It's going to be like a Category 3, Category 2, Category 1, so still hurricane, not even tropical storm by the time it gets up there. And then on top of that, there is another storm that they are watching that's probably going to be following right behind Dorian. So even if we don't get a ton of rain from Dorian, there's another chance coming up the coast that this whole week could get rained out. So the situation right now is that Patrick went to go pick up the Scamp. It was at his friend's house. They were checking it out, just kind of making sure that everything was good for the trip. Today is Sunday, tomorrow's Labor Day, so we are both off tomorrow. This is the first day off that we've had together in months, and it is our chance to try out the Scamp. It's our very first night that we're going to sleep in the Scamp, so I'm super excited about that. But we just don't know what's going to happen with the trip next week, so we're kind of like preparing for that. But as of today, I haven't booked any of the campsites. I've been like waiting and putting it off because I wasn't sure what to expect. So I have one night booked. I have next Sunday we're staying at, well, we have a reservation at Elks Neck State Park. And the rest of the week we kind of know where we want to be and what we want to see, but I didn't make any reservations yet because sometimes you can cancel them, sometimes you can't. It really depends. I wanted to see a little bit more of what was going to happen with this storm before I solidified the plans. So once Patrick gets back with the Scamp, we're going to head out on our first night of camping, but our official trip for next week is still kind of up in the air. We were off to a late start because we had to wait for Patrick to get home from work, but we picked a park that was only about a 20-minute drive north of where we live, so it was pretty fast to be able to get there so that we still had some time to set up the Scamp for the first time and figure all of that stuff out. By 10 a.m. Okay, that's not too bad. We have to check in by 10 a.m.
I wonder if they have any wood.
we ended up at Site 21 on the south shore of the lake because this is where the dog-friendly camping is. Bass River is one of the state parks in New Jersey that has a dog-friendly loop, which is one of the reasons that we ended up there. Do you think you can pull through?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay.
Where would you like it?
Oh, wherever.
Right there?
Yeah. Can you back it in there?
I think so.
Oh, see? It did not say that it was a pull-through.
Should be. Is that a good spot?
Yeah, I think so. You want me to get out and check it?
Nope.
Yeah, I think it's good, right?
Yeah.
Not bad.
As good as you're gonna get.
Where's his long leash?
It's in there. Good boy.
You get it? A few days before the trip, we spent some time watching the videos on the Scamp website because they show you how to set everything up, and this was our first time setting up the Scamp, so there was a little bit of confusion, a little bit of trial and error, but it wasn't too bad. All in all, it took us a little bit longer than it should have, but we figured everything out and got everything set up. But then by the time we were actually ready, it was dark. So we didn't end up filming it. We finally got everything all set up. It's kind of dark now, but show you what we've got going on inside. There's the rib.
Push.
You have to push it pretty hard.
Yeah. We can stand up in this thing.
Got the bed made. It was really just, we had to fix some of the cushions that had fallen over. Got the bed made. And, yeah, that's it. It's way more comfortable than sleeping in the tent. And probably more comfortable than the Jeep because we can actually stand up. But pretty good. And all three of us fit in here without a problem. I feel like we should make coffee in here tomorrow just for fun.
Try it.
Yeah. You coming up? Come on.
Go ahead.
Come on, Red.
Good boy. Good boy. Go up. Up. Good boy.
Good boy. Hey, Red, you're gonna have to make room. That morning, the campground was pretty quiet compared to the night before. For Labor Day weekend at a state park, we knew it was going to be pretty much fully booked, and there were a lot of big groups and families, so it was quite a bit noisier than we like for a normal camping trip, but it's what you get when you're camping on a holiday weekend. We were just glad that we had the time off of work and that we finally got to use the Scamp for the first time. We decided that we wanted to go for a hike that day, so we got Red all set up with his harness for his backpack. We closed up the Scamp and we checked out the map and decided that since we've been to Bass River a couple of times, we've done several of the hiking trails, and there's this other area off to the side that we had to drive to. It's a separate hiking area that neither one of us had been to, so we decided that that would be a really neat place to explore. We made a stop at the bathroom on the way, and the bathrooms are old, but they do the job. Toilet, sink, and a shower, so everything that you need.